Hey YouTube, how's it going guys? Welcome to another highlight show from the race at the weekend, the big race in the Formula E Race at Home Challenge. Now this weekend just gone we were competing in New York, right in the Big Apple. This was the first time we've ever competed at this course. In fact, it was a brand new course for the Race at Home Challenge. As with the format the weekend before, we didn't get the course until actually about 10 o'clock on Friday, so really not a huge amount of time to practice, but I quite like this format because it means everybody just has to throw it all in on the Friday and Saturday morning. I was a lot happier with my braking this weekend. I played around with the load cell a little bit more in the week and I've got it to a point that I'm happy with it. I've still not got my hands on a set of TLCM brake pedals from Thrustmaster, but hopefully I'll be running some of them quite soon. I noticed from the commentary this weekend that Jack Nicholls was saying he found it strange that I used the T-bar view.
But there you can see Charlie Martin racing in the bottom right, racing on the T-cam view. There you go. I expected most of these drivers to be in cockpit view.
In this car, I find that the full in-car view is really restricted in terms of your peripheral vision. If I was running a triple screen setup, then sure, I'd run this view. You lose so much of your vision at the side that I find it very easy to lose track of cars that are kind of alongside you. Whereas when you're running the T-bar view, you've just got that little bit more vision about who's around you. You'll see from the race actually why this is so important. I had a really good race this weekend. You know, I had some good battles with people and it was great to see Mike Chanel running in the championship again. So let's take a quick look at qualifying and I'll talk you through a lap of New York. Okay, so coming down the main straight, we're coming into a very tight left-hander that doubles back on itself, and here you've got to get the car rotated. I tried using first gear in practice, but it's so easy to get a big slide on there that I was trying to just stick with second gear and just try and carry momentum around and throw it around, and then again trying to get a good line out of this corner because you carry so much speed onto the straight. It's very easy to get a big slide on there and lose some time, so you've got to keep it quite neat but use all the track. And then here again we're into this very technical corner where carrying speed in, but then you've got to get the car rotated around and you know, try and carry as much speed through there as you can. Into this section here, it's very bumpy on the entry here, so you've got to be careful on the brakes, and unfortunately just clipping the barrier a little bit there. And then again rotating the car here. I was using a little bit of the kind of rally style technique as before, which perhaps wasn't the quickest way. And then again through this section here, different lines through this corner here, but I was trying to run quite a bit of curb. I mean, I kept it pretty tidy, a little bit of curb on the exit, and then here you've got a bump on the apex, so you have to have a little lift and then back on the power, use all the track and let the car run out. I think my time here, not too bad. I mean, I was down in the 13s in practice, but yeah, not a bad position, and putting me 21st for the grid start. And the lights are off and we're going. This is it, start of the New York Eprix. So I was a bit speculative about, do I want to be fully inside here or outside? And as you'll see, there was a bit of a collision. Someone sending it down the inside there, and yeah, just getting stuck in this kind of standard sort of melee of contact at the beginning of the first two corners. But hey, we're in 18th. I was pretty happy with this. I thought, yeah, that's a good start. I knew there was a good bit of traffic behind me, and also nobody right in my rearview mirrors, so a bit of time to breathe. And yeah, I was feeling pretty optimistic at this point about having a good race as well. You know, the pack's still bunched up very, very tightly at this point in time, so I was just trying to spot some good overtaking opportunities coming into this hairpin. And again, I thought I'll maybe try and go around the outside because everyone's going to go up the inside and get stuck, but yeah, you know, not so bad, up to 17th. Now I've got this guy on my inside here, and I'm going to freeze frame here because this is so typical of things that can happen in this series. So I've got the Mahindra right up behind me in my rearview mirror, and I've got this guy on my inside, but this is what I'm talking about with vision and why I run this view, because it's so easy to miss people in your blind spot. When you're trying to race around these very tight courses, you're trying to spot your line, you're trying to defend, you're trying to be aware of who's around you on what side. And I'll be honest, I didn't realise this guy was right up alongside me on the inside. I was more concerned about the guy right behind me in my rearview mirror. And you'll see as I play the video now that unfortunately as I turned in we had a bit of contact, and yeah, you spin round, and so frustrating, but it's just so easy to do. If I was running with a triple screen, then you'd have that full side view and you'd see people around you like that, but it's just, yeah, without that or without some kind of VR, it's very easy to have these moments where you just, 2 or 3 of you even are going for the same corner, and hey ho. Anyway, down to 21st, so trying to pick my way through. I think we did the Neo there, having a bit of a crash, and yeah, just trying to again fend off. I think it's Jacob Reed in the Mahindra now coming up my inside. Actually, no, it's not a Mahindra. And so yeah, what can we do? 20th position. We're on halfway through lap 2 at this point in time, and I'm thinking perhaps there's still some good catching a good slide there from a little tap at the rear. And I let him come down the inside. I tried to go for the cutback, just turned in a little bit too late there and just clipped the rear of him. Just screwed that one up as well. Got a bit of a slide coming on in, and yeah, lost a load of time. And I've now got somebody right up my rear, so I'm just trying to, I don't know, just trying to drive quickly and catch this guy up in front, hopefully. Hoping for some kind of an incident to claw back a few seconds. And here, yeah, look, you can see, just trying to throw it in second. You get a bit of a slide on, but the problem is, I just finding this car, if you drop down to first for some of these corners, the car is so loose and it's so torquey that any gas, it's just, well, I say gas, any throttle, it's so easy to just lose the rear. So actually what you lose, potentially it's quicker to just go in second and know that you're going to have more control over the car. That corner there, you have to go down to first gear just to get the drive and the run down to first corner. And so here, I'm trying to think what happened really. I think I'm just defending on the inside and trying to fend this guy off. So yeah, we're up to 20th position now, and yeah, taking a slightly defensive line into this corner, and then through here, you see sometimes it's quite easy to run the curbs there, although perhaps the cleanest way around the corner. So yeah, we are starting lap 3, and the eliminations are going to start now. So I think that someone's been eliminated there. Yeah, getting a bit of a slide on there. It's just so easy to get loose through here. And this is where the 2 guys behind me are having a bit of a battle. And we used to have the names come up on the cars so I could tell who was driving what car, but for some reason now that's not happening anymore in the game. So I'm just having to literally call them out as like the red car or the blue car. So here we start to have a bit of a battle with these guys, and so I'm defending coming into this hairpin, and I tried to keep it quite tight, and they both come around the outside, and then this guy turns in pretty hard, but I've still got them behind me. So coming into this section through here, I had quite a big incident with this guy who's in my rear view mirror now, where he tries to send it up the inside, and again I'm like, I couldn't see quite how far alongside he was, and I got a big slide on there, but I managed to keep it going. But you can see it's very, you know, you don't get a lot of, you lose a lot of vision basically when you're trying to pick your way through these very, very narrow street circuits. The ideal, I think, would be to run VR, but I don't have that right now, and I'm in 2 minds going forwards, which is the best to try and set up, to run VR or to run 3 screens. Again, I'm not sure what the cost difference is, but it's I know from running VR at Cranfield Simulation, it's such a massive advantage. And yeah, I think from this point on, I think this is where I finished. So 21st position, I think I get eliminated fairly soon on. And so yeah, hey ho, I started in 21st, I finished in 21st, and I think my highest placing was getting up to about 16th, 17th. So, you know, so. Not the best race, not the worst race, just I think getting up there in the pack is good for me. You know, it feels like I'm making progress. It's just those incidents that are very, very easy to yeah, and here we go, I'm pulling over, this is it. So that's nearly it for the Formula E Race at Home Challenge. We have the penultimate round on Saturday, which is going to be back to New York, which is good because I really enjoyed this track. And then that basically is the qualifier for the grand finale on Sunday, which is going to be at Berlin. I don't think I'm going to be competing on Sunday, unfortunately, but either way, I've had an amazing time competing in this championship. I've learned so much about esports, and especially just about competing at a top level with professional sim racers. Right now, I'm just thinking, where do I go next with esports? I had an offer to race with a team in the virtual 24 Hours of Le Mans, which is happening this month, and I'm absolutely gutted. I so wanted to compete in this race, especially when you look at some of the big names that are competing there as well. Unfortunately, it falls on the same weekend that I'm driving out to Germany to the Nordschleife to go testing, so there's just no way I can really see that I could do it. I suggested about trying to set up a sim in Germany at a friend's house and drive some stints, but at the moment it's not looking too hopeful. Either way, going forwards, I'm going to be looking for other opportunities in esports. Whatever happens, I want to carry on doing more races and building up my experience. Of course, right now I'm doing so much practice on the Nürburgring just to try and trim my times down on there and improve and learn as much as I can before testing. So I hope you folks have enjoyed this video, and as always, I just want to say a massive thank you to all of my patrons whose names are passing up and down the screen right now. Guys, if anyone is interested in becoming a patron, you can find a link below in the description or click the link just here and just learn all about all the awesome benefits you get and exclusive content and super cool things. And also just, it would be really cool if some of you could help support the content that I make, because Patreon does make a massive difference to what I'm doing. So have an amazing week. Wish me luck at New York again on Saturday. Please comment in the box, please subscribe, like my video, and I will look forward to seeing you all next week, where I will bring you the results of the final race, and then yeah, probably some different kinds of content going forwards as well. So take care guys, enjoy the sunshine, lots of love, bye.